share my screen. Okay, put this away. Move you guys down here. All right, you guys, yeah, you can see my screen. Okay. You see my screen okay, Jim? Jim Bowman?
What's that?
Can you see my screen okay?
Yes.
All right, excellent. All right, well, we're gonna start with Kim because she's got a meeting coming up, so she's got to leave early.
Mhm.
Okay.
This is an old one. This is back from Indiana, outside of Indianapolis, Conner Prairie, which is a working historical farm. And I just found it's almost like the one is playing peekaboo. I don't know.
Yeah,
Kind of whimsical.
feel guilty. I had lamb chops last night. Poor guy.
We won't tell.
Yes.
Just the ones, looking out at what's ever outside the barn, and the other guy is just kind of, okay, is it all right to come out, or should I still hide back?
Right, right. I'd probably bring this side down a little bit
Okay,
and the foreground.
in the foreground.
Yeah. Yeah, other than that, I think you're okay. Anybody else comments? Okay.
This is out at Canella 2 or 3 years ago. And just the asymmetry or symmetry of, 5 instead of 4, they've got the one that's hooked on, kind of hanging out there. And the fact that I could catch that many in a line, I was pleased.
Yeah. I don't think I've ever seen them like that. This one looks like he's opening up a book, but I'm guessing he's mating.
Yeah, it's interesting, it's almost, it's a heart shape, which I find
Yeah.
interesting.
Yeah. I wonder if you turned it counterclockwise. Yeah, now you got your heart. Kamikazes. There you go.
I brought up the colors a bit, darkened the background just a little.
Yeah, I wonder if maybe darkening the background a little more would have
More?
helped out. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we take a quick peek and see. Maybe a vignette, I don't know. Or use a radio. Yeah. Not a filter, but yeah,
Vignette.
radio mask, yeah. Don's favorite go-to, right? Yeah. Well, come on then.
Easy.
Yeah. Well, there you are. Okay. Close that. We don't need that. All right. Okay, so we'll go up here, our local masks, get the background, see how well that does. Yeah, okay. Guess we can drop it down a little bit, see what happens. Yeah, I think somewhere there might help.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, brings out the colors.
And these areas here, you could just hit add and get a brush and get the rest of it.
Sure.
Yeah. Yeah. No, not again. Another one. Okay, be that way. Oh, somebody wants me to admit that must be Alan. Huh, okay, be that way. All righty. So yeah, we could do a radio as well if you wanted to. So radio gradient, maybe something like that. Let's see, feather the hell out of it. See what happens here. Well, where's the centerpiece? Oh, I guess I feathered too much. I don't know. It's not giving me a line for the center. That's very weird. All right.
It's right there,
Right where? This is the outer one. Where's the inner one?
right here. All right, in the right, the second one down. Yeah, there.
You think that's it? No, no, that's just the center point. There should be
I thought
another
that's
one
what you
about
were
here.
looking for.
No, I'm looking for the feather, the one that indicates the feather, but that's all right. I guess we'll just do it with the slider. Right where? Yeah, okay. Yeah, I don't know, maybe just a little bit. Anyway.
Okay.
Yeah. Now. we'll-
They look like they're on a flying trapeze.
There you go. Yeah, or.
Obviously Indiana. We have a female that would come into our yard every year, and then she'd always have her little ones with her later. I happened to catch her, and she was trying to get my bird feeders. Took it from our screened-in porch, so it's not the greatest quality, but it's just fun. Took it to Topaz AI, sharpened it up, took out the noise.
Mhm.
Turned it to black and white, because as you can tell, the lighting on her in color, it was just, I couldn't do anything with it. It's
Yeah.
too bright on her upper body.
Yeah. Yeah, you kept some nice detail there too. Maybe you could just take the highlights and the whites down in the background.
Okay.
Yeah, the rest is plenty dark. I love the expression on the eye contact.
Yeah, just
Hmm.
caught red-handed.
Very red-handed. Cute.
Oh,
That's what, yeah, I was really pleased with that. That's out of Canela.
Mm.
And again, took it into Topaz to just sharpen it, bring out the detail in the bullfrog in his eyes.
Yeah,
That's really nice.
there he is. Hey, Alan.
Hey, Alan.
Hey,
And
Hey.
then just brought the cut, the background down just a little bit, toned it down, took out some shadows of the reeds, had some green cast along the sides.
Mhm. Alan, I think you took a similar shot like this, didn't you, at one point? Or maybe you
at the pond, yeah, it
I
was,
remember you
not as good as that
like
though.
this on the end of the pond when I came over. Yeah. I think this
Is
was,
that at the pond? Is that from the pond?
yep,
Yeah.
probably the same guy.
You can shrink it more.
No, vignette, vignette.
Oh, vignette.
Yeah, just, it kind of just too
Okay.
much bright there. Yeah.
Is that a recent one, Kim?
Is that recent?
No, this is a couple years ago.
Couple years back. Yeah.
And then this was up in Utah
Ah,
a few
okay.
summers ago. This, I was out for a walk and this guy just happened to catch my eye.
Well, we were at Desert Museum the other day. The squirrels are huge.
Yeah.
And they got heavy coats and they just walk right up to you.
Really?
Oh, yeah. They're not big or anything. They just, like you're not there. They just, they walk right next to you and keep going. Or look at you and then, totally unafraid. It's pretty amazing. All right. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, well, I guess we'll just keep going. Paula,
Oh.
yeah,
That is luck.
wow. Yeah, I see them on walls and stuff, but I've never seen them on something that small.
Yeah.
It's pretty bizarre. I
Like
like
you
that.
did catch her just that she was willing to stay there.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. What do you guys think, could improve this a little bit?
It looks a little soft or blurry around the chest area.
Yeah, I think that's part of the masking, but
Okay.
yeah, it's just getting better masking. You're a little too soft with your brush, but, the other thing I would probably do is just, we can do it in camera raw, or we can do it in curves, but I would just do a number of things. You can take down some of that, highlights just a bit, and get some of that detail and then come back with white. Now conversely, you can try curves, and you can grab this little target here and go over to the hot areas. And I would put a dot on your scale here, and then you could kind of, just pull it down a little bit. Now, it's affecting other areas, so if you put another dot here and bring that back up to the midpoint, that'll keep the rest of it. And you can kind of move this up a little bit, kind of cheat it. There you go. This is the lightest part of the photograph. This is the darkest. This graph kind of represents all the pixels. Since it's mostly dark, most of them are over here on the left side where the dark is. So that's another way to do it.
Awesome.
Okay. Yep. Okay. So that one.
Well, I love that.
This one, I had the whole bird, but I cropped it down because I just wanted to see the face, the feathers, and I softened the background just enough so that it was evenly balanced, but not like everything else.
It might have been interesting was to soften the background and then pull through just the eyes sharp. That could be kind of fun. Yeah, that could be fun. Yeah, they almost look like the evil eyes, from Greece or Turkey. Yeah, that's
I
pretty
like
cool.
how you've got it centered though.
Yeah,
You've got the head centered, that's cool.
yeah, very nice.
And this is a trip to read part of the.
What read? Mm-hmm.
She was just getting ready to sell and lie down, so took the photo and cropped it for that look.
Nice.
Softened the background a little bit, softened it,
Mm-hmm.
just some look on her to be out some of the textures.
Yeah. You might open the eye up just a little more.
Okay.
Yeah, I like it. That one's really nice.
Yeah.
It's
Make that a little bigger.
It's a JPEG. Resolution on the spider itself is not that great, but I just like the luminous with the sunlight coming through it.
Mm-hmm.
And I darkened the sky. And obviously when I originally took it, it wiped the web right out. So AI put a web back in
Mm-hmm.
on the background.
Oh, okay. It's nice. Yeah, now here your vignette plays really nicely.
Oh.
The pond he was in was absolutely nasty.
Toxic green, huh?
Just coming
I
out.
love that. That's a great shot.
Yeah, that's a
That
key.
is cool.
Yeah, that's a keeper.
Yeah.
That's a
I think
really-
maybe cropping in a little bit closer might be nicer.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Mhm.
there you go. Cool. Thank you. Let's see here. I guess we'll go to Tim.
This is a
Nice.
flycatcher.
Oh,
and,
nice. Good catch.
Yeah.
I changed out the background because it was kind of busy.
Mm-hmm.
And then I sharpened the eyes and add a little texture. Tried to add a little bit of directional light, but not too much.
Mm-hmm.
And this is what I ended up with. I was fortunate that he was looking right at me with his wings open. So.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah, it's a beautiful shot.
Yeah, that's a good catch.
On the drawing,
ever get a shot like that. They're never looking or.
Yeah, as they get their rear ends going
Yeah,
away.
mostly.
Probably have hundreds of flycatcher images that aren't.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, yeah, they're so fast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They all not be anticipated.
Nice catch.
This one, this is down at Desert Meadows Park,
Mhm.
and, you know, I think we saw you.
Yeah.
the days.
Yeah,
We follow this bird around, he sits by the pathway and he'll jump down on the agaves. When I'm looking at him through my camera lens, you know, at dusk, it's almost kind of magical, you know, it's like he dancing around on these otherworldly plants.
yeah, and the
And,
flashes of purples and
Yeah.
pinks and coming off their feathers, yeah.
And I actually am from Kansas, so I'll be looking through the lens and I'll be thinking, I'll get that feeling that I'm not in Kansas. It's not just, I know it's a cliche, but it's,
Yeah.
so this isn't kind of an attempt to communicate that.
Mhm.
You know, I mean, I know I could probably crop it in or something. And strictly speaking, it's not focused head to tail, but it has that sort of ethereal, kind of dreamy kind of feeling, which I'm trying to, I don't really think I've totally nailed it, but it's something I try to go for every once in a while.
Yeah, yeah, it's got that kind of soft, pastel-y, dreamy feel to it. And I like the composition. I don't think I would come in any
Like I
tighter.
said,
I don't,
Needle, I've never seen one sitting on a needle like that.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, and it doesn't need to be cropped, I mean, that's
Yeah.
perfect.
That's, I like the way that his beak and the agave point,
Yeah.
they're parallel.
Mhm.
Yeah,
So
yeah, that's great.
the lines are kind of pleasing.
Yeah, very nice.
Kind of the
The story with this one is perspective, and I filled the frame with him. And what I'm trying to lean into is that to make the viewer feel like birds jumping out, coming out of the picture.
Yeah, it definitely
Yeah.
is.
So,
There's a
really
little-
nice shot.
Left the depth in there, and
yeah, that's really awesome.
That's a stunning shot,
I
yeah.
love the color of the blue in his neck and the
Yeah,
neck.
exactly. This is really pretty,
Awesome.
real nice.
that's another Costas hummingbird, and that's from the same photo shoot from a couple pictures back.
Mhm.
And here he's showing his colors in full glory.
Yeah, he's got those gorgets out.
Yes,
Yeah.
and the lighting here is that it's all the actual lighting at dusk. So I thought that turned out fairly well too.
Yeah, real nice. Were you shooting at a fairly high ISO and then you took the grain out?
Yeah, I used Topaz to denoise it,
Mhm.
and you know, there's not very much depth of field here, you know, because you have this little dance where you're trying to,
Yeah,
you know, the depth of field, or you're gonna lose the light, and the bird's moving,
yep,
and so this one turned out okay.
yeah, it hit it right on the head,
Was this
literally right.
towards late afternoon then?
But yeah, this was like right near Sunday.
Mhm.
And this is a vaudeville, and they're pretty common where I live, so I have dozens of pictures of them, but when I look through them, they mostly look like the same picture. So the challenge is, how can I make a broadbill picture look more interesting or compelling? And you know what I try to do sometimes is I'll bring in different textures and backgrounds.
Yeah,
And this one is obviously a more abstract background, and I used Photoshop oil paint stylization to give it that look. So it looked a little more uncommon actually.
Mhm.
Yeah, I like that. It's nice.
You know, no, I can't remember, in oil paint, you can choose where the light is too,
Yeah.
right? Yeah, so you can match the light. Yeah, it looks like you did a pretty good job with that. Yeah, nice grouping. Okay, let's go up to Alan.
Yeah, so this is we're at the zoo there last weekend, and it was snowing.
Mhm.
And this bison is in this field, and I I was just blown away with the size of this animal. He looked it up. This guy weighs 2,500 pounds, and he's over 6.5 feet at his shoulder.
Wow.
A colossal size. Anyway, I really like this particular shot because it's kind of a little bit different, and you can just see his eye
Mhm.
kind of peeking out there. Anyway, I like the color, the light on his on the fur up at the top, and yeah, I just thought it was a little bit different kind of a shot.
Yeah, and just the little bits of snow on his coat. It's
Yeah,
nice. Real nice.
just the horn coming out there as well. So this is from last July or August drive in the mountains here, and this is a big grizzly bear, a big mama.
Mhm.
She had 3 cubs with her, and I was probably maybe 20 feet away, so
Wow.
with a car in between.
Yeah,
A
like
car
that's
in
gonna
between,
stop her.
a car in between and an open door.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah.
So
Maybe lower the passenger window and shoot through. Stay in the car.
no, you gotta. It was safe.
Yeah,
So
there you go.
So she gets the wrong.
well, just a little story behind that though. About 2 or 3 hours prior to taking this photo, we'd standing exactly where she is, exactly where she is.
Hmm.
And when you think about what could have happened,
Yeah. True.
anyway. So this is one of my best shots, I think.
Yeah, the eyes are great too.
Yeah.
Good fun. Okay.
Yeah, and again, this is from last summer with when the loons were in the lake. It's not often you get too close to them.
Yeah.
But I saw this guy he was in the middle of the lake, and I kind of sat down. I could see he was coming in my direction, so I just sat down and waited, and fortunately came in my direction. So
Who paints all those little squares on
that's a good question.
them?
Yeah,
What lens were you using, Alan? Oh,
it's a 150 to 600 millimeter lens.
okay.
Actually, all the photos in this grouping are all using that lens. Yeah. So, yeah.
Nice. Yeah, this could probably use just a hair vignette. It looks like it's got a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe just a little more.
Okay, so this is from the zoo at the weekend, and this big gray owl is just sitting there in the snow. Now this poor guy has only got one eye. I managed to give him 2 eyes.
Ah, okay.
So
So he's a rescue.
he's a rescue, yeah.
Yeah, he's pretty.
You know, I mean, they're quite common around Calgary here, and if you're out driving around, you can sometimes see them. But this is, I don't know, yeah, it's in the zoo, but it's still a pretty good shot. I like it, so
Mhm.
especially with the snow and the
Yeah.
window.
Yeah, that's nice.
Yeah, thank you. I'd liked a little bit more snow, but maybe
Yeah.
maybe I shouldn't have said that because I've just cleaned our driveways twice this morning. So
Ah.
And this is maybe about a year or so back as well.
Mhm.
And the thing I like about this one, I redid this using a better masking technique than I had done before.
Uh-huh.
So I blurred the background because the black background was it was all right, but it just
Too busy.
kind of detracted.
Yeah.
Yeah, a little bit too busy. So, you know, the thing I like about this one though is it's almost eye level, right, with the eye.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it's just kind of neat.
Was that all the detail you could pull out of here, or you think?
You
there
know, I think it might well have been, yeah, because I did reprocess it. So I think I would have, yeah, I think I
Mhm.
looked at
Do
that some.
a local mask just for that area?
Yes,
And then
yes.
maybe just a teeny bit in here, up
Okay.
here. I don't think you need it down here, but do one here and maybe do a separate one here. Or just take the opacity of your brush down here and keep the same,
Yeah,
corrections. And just
right.
kind of tickle it in.
Okay.
Yeah, we can do that quick if you want. Let's see. So, let's put the camera on. All right. I'm just gonna grab a brush and just make sure your auto masking's on.
Mm.
That's all the way up. Well, get back there. That's pretty good. And then maybe for your density, take it down to maybe 30–40% over here. I would do the
Do it separate.
no, you keep it together, but what I would do is I'd take this down and see what it's doing. Yeah,
Okay.
somewhere down in here. And then I would counter it with a little bit of white. Although it might do better. There we go. And then you come back here and get it really kind of small and just kind of tickle the same thing in now that you've got what you want there.
Yeah, right, right, right.
Yeah. Yeah, so every time you click it over, you're just kind of building it up till you get where you want it. And that way you can keep it in the same mask without having to do two of them.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, so you control by the density rather than the darken that down a little bit there. In case you missed anything. There we go. Yeah.
Excellent. Yeah.
Then again, you can go back here to your mount. And if it's a little too much, you can kind of
Pull it back. Yeah.
feather it down a little bit. Now, the other thing you might try instead of white is to go to curves. And again, grab your target and figure out where it's really hot, way up at the top. So in this case, I would probably take the very top one, move this down to the center so it keeps the line. Maybe put another one here and then just pull the top down a little bit. Okay. Somehow I don't think we're getting. Turn that back off again. Yeah, I don't think we're getting the ends of these, so.
Well, I think on your original mask, it did not have that little.
Yeah, it looks like it's missing it, so I'm gonna go back to my brush and first I'm gonna hold down the Option key and get rid of the crap around it. Here, we can show the overlay here. There we go. You can kind of see that it's, I'm gonna bring it back up to 100% by hitting my 0 key here. And that way you can, yep, go back.
Oh,
If you push down and grab that little brush icon, you'll move it. So you just got to be careful with that. There we go. And then up here, May want to
Yeah.
take a little bit of that off the back area, but you're in the range when you're pulling this down of the highlights, that it's probably not going to affect those dark areas much anyway. There we go. So now when we turn this thing off, it should be a little cleaner. Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. It looks like it might be going a hair green too. So the other thing you do is you can hit the green on the curve here and do your target again. Hit this area. It's the same kind of, you just kind of pull it down just a little bit. There you go.
Yeah.
Okay,
Good. Great. Thank you.
sure. Okay, nice. Thanks, Alan.
Thank you.
All right, Dave.
Moose in Grand Teton National Park,
Okay.
playing hide and seek. Laying down, resting.
Okay. Yeah, it's pretty amazing when they're laying down. They're so
It's a
huge.
best filter on it too, to kind of soften it up.
Mhm.
One called concrete chalk,
Oh, okay.
65% capacity.
Hmm.
Yeah. Interesting. Yeah, I like that. Wonder if maybe use AI or something to remove that.
Grass and
Yeah.
Yeah, it just does kind of detract.
Yeah. So, guess we can. Maybe just do a quick mask here. Where's my quick mask? I don't even see it. Oh, there it is. Okay. Okay. Click off of that and let's see what happens if we just hit remove. Kind of slow.
Just getting done offline.
I think so.
Yeah.
Yep. Whoa, what was that? Weird. You know what? I think I need to invert the mask. Yeah, I think I need to invert this. There we go. That's why it took so much. All right, I'll try that again. And I forgot, quick mask is the opposite of what you think it is. So where it's red, it's not working. It's everywhere else. Well, that might be a little quicker. Not really. It was kind of bizarre the way it, well, that didn't help.
Nope.
It didn't help at all. No, all right. So I guess we could,
Cloning out the old fashioned.
yeah, do it the old fashioned way. That's one way to do it. Yeah, just get enough of it out of there. Anyway, you got the idea there. So,
That's sharp. Good one.
this one we used Topaz soft grunge at 70% opacity,
mhm.
soften things up.
Yeah, I like that. Maybe a targeted vignette, so you're on him and darkening out from him, so it's not exactly centered. That might work. You know, using a radial blur or something, or I mean, a radial mask. Could work, yeah.
Nice and sharp.
Yeah, very sharp. That topaz filter, I think, helped quite a bit. Giving it that apparent look too. So again, we'll just go here, select a mask, grab a radial. Maybe start here and kind of, something like that. Maybe just a little bit. Something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know, that work?
Yep.
A little more detail.
So,
See,
yeah, it just kind of brings your eye into the shot a little more too. Kind of helps. You got so much going on in that background. Okay.
This was out the refuge down in Sells, as the sun was starting to set.
Mhm.
Deer came out and kind of backlit the grass and all that stuff.
I like the edging around their ears.
Yeah.
That's a lot of fun.
So it's a refuge near Cells.
Yeah, it was on the refuge.
I'm not familiar with that one.
And this was just outside of Sells. Probably Rancho de la Rosa cow. Or bull, I should say.
Yeah.
I was
Yeah.
behind the barbed wire fence, so don't worry.
Yeah, he might take exception to you calling him a cow. Really nice. I like that one.
You talking to me?
Yeah, really. I don't know why these guys keep coming out. Let me see if I can get, there we go. Okay.
This is up at the Salt River. Wild horses.
Oh, yeah. It's always a good time, especially when they're there.
I've been there 4 times and never seen them.
No, I guess I was lucky. I just went twice and I was 1 out of 2. So it's got 50%.
Spring? Was shot in the spring? Yeah, no, late spring, like June,
Yeah,
or May or June, it was like 100 degrees.
wow.
And where is this?
Salt River.
Yeah.
Northeast of Phoenix,
Yeah,
northeast of Mesa.
there's a
Along the
big
Salt
herd of wild horses up there. And then there's a creek that they run in and play. Yeah, it's a lot of fun. If you get lucky.
I don't know if they're truly wild or just. The
Sandy, I
Indians
was
let
late.
them roam.
I was late and I did not email. Can I give you a thumbs?
Certainly. Yeah,
Maybe if I was late.
yeah.
Well, my critters are a little on the small side.
Oh, that's okay.
This lizard was having lunch while I was grilling lunch.
Yeah,
It's a 500 millimeter lens for this, why it's soft in the front. The top is pretty bright, so I tried to darken that down.
Mhm.
Going out the wings and run a little bit, and going out the back and the, little bit.
Oh, look, I thought it was a leaf.
Yeah, yeah. Well, It was weird when we were at the Desert Museum, there was, iguanas there. I've never seen them there
Really?
before. Yeah, it's
Hmm.
like, I didn't know they were around this area. And it was more than one. I was very surprised.
This, I think, is the house ran, he was just sitting in the needles. And-
Yeah. Yeah, they're starting to get up under the eaves this time of
Yeah.
year, starting to
I
nest.
just like the needles and
Yeah,
the
yeah, he's
spring
probably,
in his mouth.
probably getting ready to build a nest under your eave somewhere. Yeah, they're a lot of fun, but they're pretty dirty when they build them. Oh, I love
This
this
is an
one.
older one. This is from a couple of years ago. This is a coyote that was trying to sneak up on these pigeons or doves.
Yeah,
About any luck.
no,
It was a good shot.
that's a great shot.
Just creeping along there. Kind of action shot it.
As they're focused, right?
Yeah. Yeah, that's perfect. That's great. I
I
like
missed
that.
the one before that because he was jumping up trying to catch one and I missed out.
Well, this one works too.
This is just a little critter, was at the Desert Museum waiting for the birds to come in, and I seen this guy scurrying around about 5 feet from me, so
Yeah.
he finally pulled us long enough for a shot.
Mhm.
That's nice done.
Thank you.
Yeah, I like that one. Everybody burn all this in.
You know, I tried to darken that down, and when I went more, it looked like, I thought it was getting muddy, so I kind of quit.
Yeah, it does. There's a trick for that I can show you that kind of helps it. You can, again, we'll use camera raw 'cause it's easier than doing 2 or 3 steps. What you can do is, well, let's do it this way. We've been using the brush a lot. Let's go for luminosity. We'll grab the hottest area we can find, which is probably, oh, I don't know, we'll try this here. Okay. So we got that, right? And then you've got this slider here that hardens it up if you want a harder edge. And then this little one inside kind of controls where it's doing it. And then what I usually do is I'll subtract with a brush where I don't want it to happen that's already been selected. So I just get a big brush and kind of come across all this stuff and just take it off all that area where you don't want it. Kind of hard to tell with the green on green here if I'm getting everything, but we'll see soon enough. All right, we don't want it on him. Maybe on his back. We'll leave his back for now. If it gets too funky, we'll come back. All right, so let's take a look at that and see what happens. So first we'll move down here and I usually try to do highlights first. And maybe it's the whites. Okay, so it's getting dirty, right? All right, so what I like to do is I'll come down here and in my color temperature, I'll warm it up just a little bit and maybe add a little magenta to kind of rosy it up a little bit. And that seems to help it out. Okay, and then you can play around with your saturation too. You can, yeah, maybe somewhere in there. So that'll help it out a bit. And then I usually click it on and off to see what it's doing. Yeah. So even on his back, it's helping. Yeah. So that's what I do. Yeah. I see there's a little bit of it here, so we'll get rid of that. Well, maybe we can tone that down. That's not so bad. And I'm gonna hold my option key in and add that back, and I don't mind some of this stuff getting dark. Now that I'm looking at it, I don't mind it going away a little bit. Back in these areas. So the other way you can do it is just leave the range,
Mhm.
make your exposure or whatever corrections you're gonna make. And then if you see areas you don't like, then get the remove tool and just remove those rather than second guessing it like I did this time. Just kind of remove them when you have the chance. And then again, you can go to the amounts slider there and kind of see if you want to put a little bit more back in.
Yeah, that's kind of natural.
Yeah, somewhere in there. You know, and then maybe I'd select him and brighten him up a little bit, especially the eye and stuff.
Okay.
Okay?
Yep, thank you.
Sure. Alrighty. See what else we got here.
This, I think, is a hummingbird moth.
Wow. I don't think I've ever seen one of those.
No,
Got, see them every once in a while back in Ohio. It's the first time I've seen one out here. This was on my patio the other week.
Wow.
I got about 100 shots of him and he was just moves around about like a hummingbird.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they don't sit very long. He's got a real long tongue on him and he just, that's what I really wanted the shot of too. I couldn't get it.
Wow. That's almost like fireworks with those.
Yeah, I thought it
Flowers.
worked out well with that flower.
Yeah, definitely.
It's a pink fairy dust right
Yeah,
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 right.
yeah. Yeah, that's nice. I like that. Okay.
Yeah, good shot.
Thank you.
Let's go to Jim Murphy. Oh, I love these.
This guy,
Where was this?
this was in Washington State, it's
Yeah,
tufted, or tufted,
tufted puffins, yeah.
nice hair, yeah.
very nice. Jim.
Yeah. Yeah, they were all gone by the time we got up to the Maritimes, which kind of ticked me off. Because our contractor dragged his feet and we ended up leaving a month later than we wanted to. But that's another story. That's beautiful. I like the angle and the way you cropped it. It's really nice.
Of course, you can tell it's a telephoto kind of foreshortening everything. So
Yeah.
I had the whole bird, but I just wanted to, the head is the coolest part.
Yeah, for
The
sure.
back is pretty plain, so I just.
Are they more unique for Washington or?
They're getting a little more unique than as many as there used to be, so their population is dropping. So,
I've never seen a picture of one of that.
Mm. Yeah. They're really interesting. They almost look mechanical when they fly too. They're very bizarre.
this is Caracara, which is actually in the falcon family. Crested Caracara.
Hmm.
And could come up with they're nesting now, and or there's a nest, so maybe in about a month or so, I'm gonna get some, hopefully shots feeding the babies.
Oh, that'd be great.
Yeah.
Almost looks like vulture
Yes,
skin.
they look like a vulture, that's why I mentioned they're in the
Yeah.
falcon family, but you would think.
Yeah,
It's a vulture.
yeah. They're prettier.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Kind of pretty at the same time, and I've seen several out by cells in that area, and that's where we
Mhm.
most commonly see them, although they've been reported down in Eureka at different times and stuff.
Mhm.
I put a different background on it, it was just a blue sky, so,
Was the beak that blue?
yes, the beak is blue.
Interesting. Interesting. And maybe pump the eye up a little bit.
Okay,
Yeah,
Yeah,
nice.
very nice, Jim. Yeah.
yeah, I just took this one down Desert Meadows, there's a few monarch butterflies that are migrating through,
Mhm.
and this one's sitting on a Texas laurel there. I got the white background, I don't know, I thought I probably, I suppose, should change the blue, there's a lot of blue going on in the flower.
Yeah, I was thinking of going to cool too, but I guess you could go warm. Easy enough, you just gotta pick it.
background. so
Yeah, let's see if it'll actually find the background.
It will.
Yeah, it
Should be
should,
pretty easy for masking.
yeah. Let's just do a pick background. Yeah, it took the whole thing. Oh, well. So much for that. All right, let's get rid of that. Guess we'll just delete this mask. Start over again. I guess we could go for luminance range again.
Yeah.
There we go. That got it. That was easy enough. All right, and then you could do a number of ways. You could just play with color temperature and saturation. And kind of warm it up if you want, or you could go the other way and go cold.
Yeah, go with the blue, do some,
Yeah.
vignette it in.
Yeah,
Oh, that's,
somewhere in there. Yeah. That's one way to do it. Another way to do it is just pick color and kind of throw it in there.
yeah, that purple look, light purple's nice.
You like that? Somewhere in there?
Well, yeah. Oh,
Yeah. Doesn't really come in as tight. I guess we could kind of go more this way. So something like that.
yeah, yeah.
Okay. You okay with that?
Yeah.
All right. The other way would be to grab your curves and play with them individually. So if you go into the blues, you can kind of crank it up that way. Drag this over.
Hmm.
It's not doing much. All right.
Mm-mm.
No,
Don't know why.
no, me either. Let's take a real strong color. Yeah, it's working. Okay, so I guess just the blues weren't strong enough. So red, I guess we could go towards cyan. There you go. So you can go that way, or you can get more back to the pastel-y purple just by picking your different channels rather than picking all three of them. And then again, if you pick all three of them, you can kind of darken it down if you want. Yeah. So it's a couple ways to achieve that.
Shooting flying monarchs, that's sort of like trying to shoot swallows, except they're smaller.
Yeah.
You miss a lot of shots.
Oh,
I
yeah.
think it's some kind of nice fun.
Yeah, definitely. Like this guy.
Male wood duck, he's a typical little shower there.
Yep. Splish, splash, it's taking a bath.
Reed Park.
Okay.
Oh, Reed.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's
okay.
Reed Park. Yeah, so wood ducks, I think they're hard to get close to, and, but this guy was a little bit acclimatized to people, because he's in the pond at Reed Park there, so you could get like, 12 feet away from him, so.
Oh, nice.
Pretty useful, because I've chased a lot of them before. And I see on this one, I didn't, on the tip of the bill, it's real white there, and I know on some of the other ones, I've kind of painted that in with the orange. color.
Okay. Cool. Yeah, I like that a lot.
Yeah, I got lots of bobcat shots, I just grabbed this particular one. But,
Nice light.
I was probably about 5 to 8 feet from him.
Mhm.
So I saw, he was laying in the shade, and then he got up, and he was just slowly sauntering along, so I moved into a position where he was headed, and he just walked right past me, kind of glanced at me, and
Yeah, like what are you gonna do
yeah,
about it?
yeah.
Exactly.
You're left.
Yeah, they're
Okay,
so
so-
fast. Yeah. And they just slightly crouch and they can jump several feet, with no trouble at all. Well, cool. Thanks, Jim. Okay, Jim Bowman. Let's see how your Critter Quest did.
Yeah, this is just in my backyard. Just kind of enjoying the sun.
Mhm. Is that a cool morning or was he that fat? Good tell he's
Yeah,
tempered or just a good eater.
yeah, they're good eaters. Yeah.
Wow. What do you guys think about darkening up this a little bit?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd darken that down a bit, Jim. Just to kind of
Okay, yeah.
ground him a little bit.
Okay.
Wow.
Yeah. Mine was like bright, and I don't know why it's so dark on this screen.
Hmm. Yeah, I
Um,
think you could go a little lighter.
yeah, I don't know what you guys are seeing, but
Yeah, he looks a little on the dark side.
yeah, he
Let's just do oh, back to our good old friend camera raw and select subject and see how we do here. Oh yeah, that was pretty effortless. And maybe something like that. Maybe take the highlights down just to here. A little white. Let's see if he needs any shadow detail. Yeah, maybe just
still dark, but
yeah, yeah. And then maybe we just sharpen him up a little bit. A little clarity. Yeah, I think that works. Yeah. Yeah, I think the background alone just pull him up. There you go. Okay.
yeah.
Okay.
Same thing. Kind of a dark,
Mhm.
still too dark for me.
Okay. Yeah.
It wasn't how I left my camera.
I wonder maybe your monitor's a little light.
Hmm, that's weird.
Yeah, your monitor at home might be a little bright.
I see.
Yeah.
Looks good on mine.
Hmm.
Or if it's dark, maybe your monitor's a little dark. I don't know. But yeah. That's interesting. This is in an aquarium and you got a little reflection from the
Yeah. Yeah, I thought it was kind of cool.
yeah.
Thought he was he's-
Yeah. I kind of like that. A little fun. It's like he's ready to talk to you.
yeah, really. Tell you a secret.
What's that?
Well, that I'm waiting for him. I'm waiting for him
Yeah.
to tell me.
Tell me the winning lottery numbers.
Yeah. Right.
Billions now, right? Yeah, that would be nice. Oh, yeah. Love this.
Yeah.
This has
I-
kind of almost a Japanese painting look to it.
yeah.
Nice. Where'd you shoot this?
This
Really
is
nice.
in South Africa.
Ah, okay.
Really nice, Jim.
Yeah, that's enough. That's definitely a keeper. Love that one. Well, thank you. All right.
Orange beaks.
Yeah, yeah. And the little things on the top aren't as long. There's two little feathers they get. Let's see, is that everybody? I guess so. Yeah, we went pretty quick today. All right.
I got a thumb drive.
Oh, I'm sorry. You're right. everybody online.
So,
Nah, no problem. Thanks for reminding me. My memory's not the best anymore. Wow. Okay, let's have a look and see. There we are.
not wildlife, it should say Art SIG, very top.
This one here. All right. So we take these guys here. All right, perfect. Yep, looks like we got one separate one. Let's look at that one first.
Zoo picture,
Ah, okay.
I used to like, humanistic.
Yeah. Quite a-
Hi, really look human.
Don't they? Yeah, he's quite a character.
I think that was the San Diego.
Oh, okay. Do you know what it is? It's not an orangutan, but it's something else, right?
I do not know.
Yeah, I don't either.
Probably.
Pretty interesting. Nice. I like the colors and the composition. Nice. Okay, let's look at the rest of these here.
This is just mule deer. I think Bryce Canyon is where we were.
Oh, okay.
Thought about photoshopping that one on the very far left out.
Mhm.
Just his butt.
Yeah,
The threes.
yeah. Odd numbers always work well. Yeah, I would agree. Yeah. Maybe tone this down a little bit and cool it off so you get that warm and cool feel going. It might be fun, you know, in this foreground snow. Might be an option for you. That's cute.
Pet pictures, you know.
Yeah.
Still critters.
Yeah, we got that.
It's
Yeah,
all about the eyes.
cutie. Yeah, I like that one a lot.
And the obligatory moose picture.
Yeah,
Pretty cute.
pretty young one, huh?
Yeah, that was a day old.
Wow.
He is just standing up on, he's born in my.
Got those legs, yeah.
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 He was born in my neighbor's yard.
Ah,
And,
okay.
They hung around for 4 weeks.
Nice.
A day old, wow.
That's wonderful. Yeah.
And this was my very first experience with a rattlesnake.
Mm.
It was in my backyard.
That's in your backyard, wow.
You get relocated?
Actually, we decided that, you know, if he was there in the morning, that we would call, but figured, found his way in, and figured he could find his.
Right his way out, yeah. Yeah. That's pretty
But
cool.
we were very careful the next morning.
Yeah. Definitely.
You go first.
Yeah. Send the wife out first, right?
When I got home, it was like 8 o'clock at night, and it was pitch black out, and I did some natural and some with flash, and
Mhm.
but I liked this one because it was just really brings you in close, and I got within maybe
Use a
10
raccoon
feet. I got within maybe 10 feet using a 400mm lens.
Yeah, well, the depth of field is wonderful on this.
Yeah, it's excellent.
Yeah, I like that a lot.
Oh, man. So, that's my critters.
Nice, Daryl, thanks.
I do too. That's nice.
Yeah, let me eject that and pass it back to you. Just pass that. Oh, he's
Sorry,
he's coming up. That's all right. Nah, it's no big deal. Alrighty, let's see. Let's get back here to desktop. Yep. Go away. Move these up here real quick. There we go. Okay. Oh, yes. Just mine left. Okay. These are the snow markings, except there wasn't any snow when we were there in Japan. That live in those hot spring ponds. It's about a 2.5 mile hike in to find them, but pretty interesting.
Worth the hike.
Yeah, cool.
Definitely worth the hike. Yeah, they're pretty cool.
Nice.
And then there, if you've ever been to Pittsburgh, there's a aviary there that has some really cool birds. These were New Guinea pigeons, I guess they call them. And right on the walkway, it's like a walkway, and then there's their environments on either side, and the glass tops and for light and stuff, and they were just on the sidewalk mating, so that's kind of cool. And this guy was there too. I guess it's a shoebill.
Just look like he's mad.
Yeah, it's like one more step, buddy. Yeah,
Back off.
yeah, exactly. It's not even you talking to me. It's like, hey, out of my way.
Yeah.
Yeah. So there's some pretty cool birds there, although we went through again a couple years later and they're remodeling it, so I'm not sure how it's gonna
This is
be
in Pittsburgh, you say?
in Pittsburgh, yeah. Yeah. Pretty cool if you ever get through there. And then this was in Japan. I'm not sure if this aquarium survived because there was a huge tsunami and earthquake about a month or two after we left there. But they had a huge amount of jellyfish. Most
That
of
is
them.
amazing. That's a great photo.
That's just with my iPhone up against the glass,
Doesn't matter. It's awesome.
Like
Yeah, kind of fun.
colors, yeah.
Yeah.
Colors are amazing.
And I pulled a couple out that were in the corners, like you were gonna do with that deer's butt. They just didn't make sense. So, and there was a fair amount of particulate in the water. I just spotted it out.
Hmm.
It's kind of like doodling, sit there and pick them up. And this was also in that aviary. It's a Seahawk. It's about, well, from the ground, it's about that tall. It's a big ass bird. Pretty amazing.
Great shot.
Is he from Seattle?
Probably. I don't know if he plays football, but yep. So that's what I got.
Real nice.
Good shots, guys. That was and gals. That was a nice class today. So keep it up, and we'll see where we go. I'm going to see how many people are going to be up for studio next week. If not, maybe we'll have another fine art next week too. I'll do a mail to 8 or 9 people that show up for that. Or a couple of years.
I won't be there.
Yeah, you won't be there.
have-
You want to do it remotely?
Do you have a stick in mind?
No, I don't. Let me quit this and we can talk about it. All right. Take care, Alan. Good to
See
see
you
you.
later.
All right. Bye.